Hello, this is Bill. Today is Science Fiction Magazine's Part 4, plus some extras. So today it'll be 1975. So January. So in my March wrap-up video, I forgot to mention that I'd read The Borderlands of Saul by Larry Niven in this magazine. So I had previously read that story when I was reading all the known space books. So this book, Tales of Known Space, the universe of Larry Niven, also contains the Borderland of Saul. It also came out in 1975. And it's also in this book, which came out in the 90s, 1994. So in that story, ships are disappearing in the borderland, which is the area beyond the orbit of Neptune. So then it's a mystery to be solved of why these ships are disappearing. Is it pirates, or is it some natural phenomenon, or is it some aliens? In February 1975. So this is another Kelly Frez cover. March 1975. So this has a story by P.J. Plauger, which that name was familiar to me, not from seeing his science fiction stories, which appear in several analog magazines, but I knew him from his computer programming books. So this book I got in the world's largest bookstore, the world's biggest bookstore in Toronto in the 80s. Then there's April 1975. May 1975. This must still be before I subscribed, because this one's at I got from a used bookstore, unless I had one missing that I had to replace. June 1975. July 1975. So George R.R. Martin is in several of these magazines. He was writing science fiction before he started writing epic fantasy. August 1975. September 1975. October 1975. That's also a Kelly Ferez cover, but not as usual. November 1975. December 1975. So in my March wrap-up video, I failed to show the covers of the two Sherlock Holmes books I talked about. The first one was Treasury of World Masterpieces. So I got this book in the 80s, but I didn't get around to reading anything from it till recently. Then there's this one that I'd given to my sister as a Christmas present in the 80s. The illustrated Sherlock Holmes Treasury. So that's all for now. See you in the next video.